You good, bro? I bet. It should be common knowledge to everyone that a vast majority of Twitch employees are a bunch of thirst-deprived men who've never had an actual interaction with a real woman before. But this week, that got a whole lot worse. So a few days ago, while live on Twitch, Pokimane opened up to her stream and told her story about how this one Twitch employee was being extremely weird and fabricating fake stories about an intimate relationship between them that never happened. Now, she didn't actually say that the employee worked for Twitch for the sake of anonymity, which I don't know why she would do that, because if someone is fabricating fucking lies and made up sexual interactions with you, please leak their name and address so we can publicly shame them together. What? With my extremely honed investigative skills that I've garnered by watching a few episodes of Death Note, I can deduce to the mastermind this with this itty bitty bit of information that I've got. I can connect the dots. 1 + 1 = 3, and a creepy employee abusing their power in hopes of getting women equals Twitch employee. What are my sources, you may ask? I made it the fuck up! Before I show you the video of Pokimane talking about the guy who was trying to blackmail her or whatever it was, I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to do. All I know is that my main thought process while watching this is, what was he cooking? Because I don't even know what the fuck his end goal was. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know what he was trying to get.
He was just doing shit to do it.
Someone that I and many streamers have been working with for years.
Hey, y'all think Pokimane can say nigga? Cause she's Moroccan, so technically she's African. So she's black, right? She should be able to say nigga. But when that one video of her saying, "You're not funny, nigga."
Nigga, you ain't funny.
That shit was not looking good for her. But I mean, she's African, right? Like, she's not looking African in this video. She looks pretty, she looks kind of white, you know what I'm saying? But she can say nigga, right? By law.
Someone who was also employed at a large company in the industry has targeted and manipulated girls, specifically in my community, by falsifying a romantic and sexual relationship with me, leaking privileged information he gathered from his job, as well as threatening to harm himself if these girls turn against him.
Whenever someone tries to use self-harm as a way to get you to stick by them, I don't understand that shit. If you want to fucking kill yourself, do it. But don't say, oh, don't if you tell people I kill myself, so do it. So do it. Why is your life in my hands like this? If you want to die, kill yourself. Fucking you trying to say, oh no, don't leave me. If you leave me, I'll kill myself. Do it. Like, why are you doing all this fucking talking? If you want to die, then die. God, like, what's the hold up? And like, I don't understand how the people who be saying this shit are the people who are terrible people. They will do bad things to people. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, if you leave me, I'll kill myself. Die!
He is well networked in the industry. He knows many streamers. He has helped us with many things. This was someone that we were genuinely grateful for their help. A few months ago, a few girls in my community came forward to me with some concerns and asked to speak to my manager. They proceeded to send my manager countless screenshots and videos of their conversation with him, proving the lying and manipulation that was going on. So basically, he would reach out to girls that he knew were like in my chat or viewers of mine. He would approach them. And because of his connections with streamers and the company he worked at, he seemed like a very trustworthy individual. He would then tell the girls that he's suicidal and deals with mental health issues, which of course would garner him a lot of sympathy. And again, these girls are so sweet, so of course they would hear him out.
I'm about to say some more shit that's about to make me look like an even worse person. But I always say this, do not try and fuck with anyone who is depressed or suicidal, because they're gonna put those bad vibes onto you. So I'm trying to talk to a girl, she could be the baddest girl on the planet. If she tells me she is suicidal, I'm out of here, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I staying for? The fuck? You're not gonna be alive by the end of the month. Like, he'll message these girls and the first thing he'll say is, oh my god, I wanna kill myself, my life fucking sucks. Like, I know I'm super high up in Twitch and I'm super rich and all, but I don't get any women. I don't know why women don't like me. I fucking hate myself, I wanna die. So die. So die. Why are you trying to get pity from people by saying you're suicidal when you're not? Because I know you're not suicidal. Because people who are actually suicidal don't go around telling everyone they're suicidal.
So die.
If I sound like a dickhead, then my bad, but I don't have any sympathy for people who try and like dangle this fake suicide shit when they're doing terrible deeds. It's like someone mass murdering a school and then telling me they have mental health issues. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. You just killed 13 kids. Die.
And then once he felt that he gained their trust enough, he would start sharing these photoshopped Discord conversations with me Like he would share it with them, but they were of me and him, as well as making up like wild stories about me. He acted like he knew and hung out with me and my friends in person. This is someone I've never met. I've never hung out with them, let alone had any relationship with past, talking about only work-related things.
I never thought that I would see the day that a male cloud chaser came into the light. Like, they exist, but usually it's girls who lie about talking to famous guys in order to get like popular. But I've never seen a guy go around saying he was talking to or fucked a famous girl in order to get cool points. But that's what he's doing. Because these girls are in Pokimane's chat and in her community, they definitely look up to Pokimane because she's a really big streamer. So to him, if he tells them that him and Pokimane talked, they dated, they fucked, they'll be like, oh wow, Pokimane thinks this guy is cool? Maybe he's cool, so maybe I should. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to get cool points by telling people that he fucked Pokimane. You're weird. Like, do you get so little bitches that you have to start fabricating stories? You never met her.
He fabricated all of this just to manipulate these girls. Mind you, I'm giving you like the summarized version. Even I haven't seen all the evidence that they sent.
He's trying to get these other girls by pretending that he can pull a super famous girl like Pokimane. Like, you know when a celebrity dates someone who's not famous and all of a sudden that person who wasn't famous just gets famous by being with a celebrity? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to tell them like, oh yeah, me and Pokimane dated, we fucked and all of this. To make it seem like, oh wow, he's really this guy that he's not. And so all the other girls could be like, oh wow, Pokimane, fuck that guy. Maybe I should fuck him too. Like shit like that, you know? Like, it doesn't work like that. You're probably ugly, you're a bum, you stink,
You don't wash your ass.
and you're ugly again.
My managers, for my own mental health, like the girls were kind enough to be like, you shouldn't see this. Like, let us send it to your manager. But let me give you the summary. He laid this groundwork over months and months. Like he's been doing this for basically the 2 years that I've known or worked with him every now and then, which makes me so fucking mad to know that this was going on like right under my nose for so long. He claimed that his relationship with me made him suicidal, and he used this to make the girls feel like they couldn't turn their backs on him and to think that like I was an evil person.
Like I said again, you pull up to me telling me you're suicidal, rest in peace. I ain't got shit for you but a casket. I do not know you. These are the worst type of people. This is emotional manipulation, trying to garner all these fucking pity points. For what? I'm trying to get a pity hug? Some pity pussy? Bro, you're weird. Go talk to a girl regularly. Imagine being so down bad you can't get girls at all. You have to start fabricating that you're suicidal just for them to fucking talk to you. At that point, what's the point of you existing? And the thing is that I can't blame any of these girls because most people, when someone tells them that they're gonna kill themselves, they wanna be as supportive as possible so that their death isn't on their hands. Because what he's doing is, he's unloading that baggage onto them. Once someone tells you that they're about to kill themselves, if they actually do it, you will feel like you could have prevented it because they told you about it. So now that they know that he is suicidal, which he's not, they feel like, okay, I have to do something so that his death isn't partly on me. And that's how he manages to get these girls to like talk to him and shit. But I don't blame any of the girls for talking to him because a lot of people are just nicer than me. So it makes sense that they want to talk to him, help him out. But they didn't know at first that he was only doing that to sleep with them or to talk to them and to meet them and shit. But I don't blame any of the girls for what they did. They didn't know that this guy was a fucking weirdo, scumbag loser. They were just trying to be good people.
He told elaborate stories of our alleged sexual encounters in detail to girls that are like in my community, things that obviously never occurred. He created fake screenshots as evidence, Discord logs. When he and I would talk about work things, he would then take that conversation and like edit the second half of it to like look inappropriate or weird. I don't even want to go into details because it's really fucking gross.
Like imagine how much of a loser you have to be to make up a whole fucking story about how you and someone who you've never met have had sex. My brother in Christ, I need you to touch some fucking grass immediately. Like I know she didn't say that this guy works for Twitch, but she said, oh, he knows a lot of streamers, and because for the company he works for, bro, he works for Twitch. He knows all these streamers because he works for Twitch, all right? You don't have to hide it, all right? Next video, please drop his name and address. Drop his Instagram too, because, you know, if he's suicidal, you know, I can push him over the edge. I'm joking. I can't go too far. I'm joking.
He would use like inappropriate photos, like nudes that weren't of me, and he would send them to the girls and say that it was me.
This is the part where it starts getting confusing for me, because what the fuck does this do for you? Like, oh yeah, look, I have these nudes of Pokimane of proof that me and her talked. The regular DM conversation is proof that you guys talked. Why do you need to show other girls her nudes? What do you think is gonna happen from that? Oh, he has pictures of Pokimane naked? Oh wow, I wanna fuck him too. Oh, I wanna fuck him too. This guy fucking photoshopped or deepfake nudes of Pokimane. For what? Like what? It's not even like he was showing it to guys to brag about it. He was showing it to girls in hopes of getting them. The fuck? Not only is this man a fucking weirdo, he's also stupid. How are you gonna gain someone's trust by showing them that you're untrustworthy? Because when someone shows you their nudes, because to them they assume that Pokimane did show him her nudes, why do you think that they would think you're trustworthy if you're out here sharing them without her consent?
He also leaked confidential information to these girls to gain their trust. For example, let's say he worked at a company that sponsored me, and if like we did an activation together, he would tell the girls how much I made to like make himself seem like, oh, I know so much and I'm so important. And afterwards, he would then try to develop romantic and sexual relationships with these girls. After gaining their trust, he would hit on them, offer to fly them out, meet up in person, buy them gifts, ask for inappropriate photos of them after sending them fake inappropriate photos of me.
Ah yes, the biggest big brain plan since the guy from Despicable Me tried to steal the moon. Let me spread this girl's fake nudes across the internet and show it to people to gain your trust. And now that I've showed you that I'm completely untrustworthy, would you mind showing me a titty, please? I promise I won't show anyone. I'm telling you, bro, who let this man cook? And what was he cooking? So Pokimane, please, my nigga, my African sister, leak his address. I got a few words for him.